Hi everyone. I'm glad to be here. Are you happy? I'm very happy today because this is the world premiere of our occasional series, Spotlight. And today, I'm even happier because our first guest is someone who's very special. Not only special in the sense of someone who has done much in life, who has achieved much, who has who has fulfilled, I should say, the promise that I saw early in him because we were together at the Ipil Residence Hall. He was a young instructor at the University of the Philippines, a dancer, and now he's a world class professor based in Canada. May I present to you? Oh, before I do that, I am with another bongga office mate of mine who's here with us, Kat, who's the movie buff, who's the movie expert.
Okay.
Okay. So may we present to you our guest of honor, Professor Patrick Alcedo.
Yeah,
Would you like to say something?
sure. Joe, thank you so much. I mean,
Mhm.
this is a huge honor on my part, and I mean, this is like talking to an old friend,
Yeah.
and to a new friend, and I'm really looking forward to this conversation, and hopefully to share with the viewers, you know, things that could inspire,
Mhm.
and things that could make us proud as Filipinos.
Patrick is a filmmaker, and his film Dancing Manileños will be the first movie to be shown at the Cinemalaya documentary section.
Correct.
Um, Tell us about the film.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, tell us about Cinemalaya first.
Yeah, well,
That part
yeah,
where
sure.
you're.
Well, Cinemalaya is, as most people know, it's the biggest independent film festival in the country. It's a much awaited event, and of course, it's very excited to be part of Cinemalaya this year. I'm very excited to inform everybody that my film Dancing Manileños will be an opening film for the documentary section of Cinemalaya. It's going to be paired with another film called My Little Dancing Shoes. So it's a back-to-back
Yeah.
opening. It's going to be this Saturday at 3:30, CCP Little Theater, and it's free to the public. So please come if you
Ang
can.
galing niya, no?
Yeah.
Sanay na sanay. Celebrity talaga, no?
Yeah.
Wherever he is. Tayo, nakwakwang
Yeah.
tayo.
Yes.
Nag-stutter tayo. But Patrick has really come a long way.
Yes.
Katska, ask him anything
Yeah.
about.
Oh, why did you decide to do a dancing documentary? Can you tell us more about, you earlier mentioned about when you were growing up, you had no doubt that you're going to be a dancer.
Correct. Well, thank you for that, Kat. Dancing has always been part of my DNA, as I
Mhm.
say. I grew up in Calibo,
Mhm.
in the province of Aklan, on the island of
Mhm.
Panay. Of course, people say, that's close to Boracay.
Yes, yes.
I'm very proud of my roots, and it's also known for the Ati-Atian
Mhm.
Festival. So I think my passion for dance really came from where I came from. Kasi maliit pa lang ako, sumasayaw na ako eh.
Yes.
Ati-atihan, di ba?
Oo.
Yes.
So, required kami in a good way.
Oo.
Kailangan kong sumayaw.
Yeah.
Sa elementary.
Oo, elementary pa lang ako. I think mas nauna akong matutong sumayaw kaysa magsulat.
Oh,
Magbasa.
okay.
Oo. So, kasi yung late sister ko, Lara, was a beautiful dancer.
Mhm.
So, para siya payagan ng papa ko na sumayaw, kailangan kasama niya ako. Chaperone niya ako eh.
Yeah.
So, sabi ng
Okay.
mga teachers niya, lagi ka naman kasama niya, sumayaw ka na lang.
Oh, okay.
Oo,
Yeah.
so maliit ako, sumasayaw na ako with older kids. So pero na-push yung
Mhm.
yung expectations sa akin. And I didn't mind kasi I love dancing.
Mhm.
Kasi pang hindi ko makita yung kwento ko nga sa kanina, Kat, pang
Mhm.
I didn't see myself doing sports eh.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with
Ah,
sports.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, of
Okay.
course.
But I always felt that that's not really for me. Yun
Mhm.
ang gut feeling ko as a
Ah,
kid.
okay.
Yes, that's okay.
And my parents, thank you so much to my parents because they never,
Mhm.
growing up as a boy, may mga expectations eh.
Yes.
No? So
Oo.
sabi nila, kung sayaw ang gusto mo,
Mhm.
go ka dyan.
Magaling sila. Very
Oo,
supportive.
supportive
Yes,
sila. Si
yes.
papa
Yeah.
ko, Natutuwa siya. Lagi sila pag sumasayaw ako sa plaza.
Yes.
Nako, sa gitna sila. Nanonood
Sila
sila.
ang number one fans mo.
Oo. At si mami ko kasi nagpa-piano din. So, alam mo, very artistic
Yeah.
yung family namin. So, I grew up in that very conducive environment to become a dancer.
Yes.
So, ever since, mahilig na talaga ako sa mayaw. And I could continue while I pursued that if you...
Yeah, and then you pursued it until college, until your
My PhD ko.
English, right?
Yes, oo.
Related, and then you,
Nag-PhD ako. So ngayon, after ng high school ko sa Aklan, sumasayaw ako doon ng folk dance. Pagpasok ka ng UP Diliman, sa UP kasi meron kasing orientation day.
Okay.
Nakita ko yung Filipiniana kagagaling na nila abroad. I was so oh my goodness, sabi ko, ang gagaling nila. You know, kagagaling na nila sa Europe. Sabi ko, sasali ako sa grupo na to. And then I joined, I was taken in, you know, and then I was...
Immediately.
Immediately,
That easily.
immediately. So, talagang ako na may nakita sa akin si Cora Inigo, siguro na, kasi sumasayaw na ako and my passion. So, naging part ako ng Filipiniana while pursuing English. And then, na-realize ko na I'm so in love with dancing and I'm so in love with English. I was trained in critical theory, in applied linguistics, in how do you analyze a text, mga ganyan, very academic. Sabi ko, paano ko kaya emerge yung dalawa? You know? And then sabi ko, meron palang such thing as dance studies.
Yes.
Specifically dance anthropology.
Yeah.
Wala namang dance anthropology na field na alam ko.
Yeah.
Until I met this wonderful mentor. His name is Basilio Esteban Villarreal.
But of course.
So, a leading dance scholar. So, na-meet niya ako. Totoy pa ako nun ka. I was like, yung mga 22, 23. Sabi niya, nako, sabi niya, kung interesado ka, tutulungan kita. And then, yun nga, through his help, nakakuha ako ng scholarship sa States. I went to the University of California, Riverside on a full scholarship to do my PhD in dance history and theory.
Yes.
Patrick, what is Dancing Manileños all about?
Yeah, Dancing Manileños is a documentary about lives of underprivileged dancers in Manila, specifically ballet.
Okay.
Yung film na yan, to bring out yung issue of class, may isang juxtapose ko yung isang mayaman at isang mahirap na dancer. Gusto kong ipalabas sa pelikula na no matter kung saan ka galing class, mayaman ka man o mahirap ka man, stage is an equalizing factor.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng isuot yung yaman mo sa stage. Di ba?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ano yun bakit titinan ba ng mga tao kung sino ka? Ang titinan nila, magaling ka ba? So yung ang sinasabi ko din sa film na yan, yun ang message ko, is that dance really has a way of honoring and in a way democratizing people's difference.
Yes.
And then yung second is gusto ko ipakita na dahil din sa tulong ng mga tao and dahil din sa galing ng pagtuturo, gumagaling din yung tao. So that's why the film is also focused on a teacher named Luther Perez. So dahil din sa kanya, gumagaling din yung mga dancers.
Yes.
So tatlo talaga. Si Luther who's a teacher, si Victor who comes from an underprivileged family who's now a superstar dyan sa Ballet Philippines, and Monica Gana comes from a privileged family na superstar din. So lahat sila, dalawang dancers, super successful, but iba-ibang pinanggalingan nila in terms of class.
Yes.
You mean they're with Ballet Philippines now?
Yes, they are with Ballet Philippines.
Oh.
Mga ano sila, they're principal dancers now. So and when I started the film, Jo, on their way pa lang sila sa pagiging principal. Ay nung tinapos ko yung pelikula, naging naging stars na sila. So ang ganda na nangyari sa film.
So how long did you do this film for the period?
Oo, matagal kasi nga, syempre because I'm based in Canada.
Yes.
So nag-shooting ako ng 3 years ago, and then bumalik ako the next year kasi kulang yung materials ko, and then yung editing yan was a year. So 3 years in the making.
Yes.
Ang tagal kasi ng pelikula. I believe kasi, I think it's also in my nature in dance. Ayoko kasi if I want something of value, naniniwala ako, kailangan mag-invest ka ng time.
Mhm.
Oo.
Yeah.
Hindi pwedeng overnight eh.
Mhm.
Oo.
But it has brought good results, no?
Oh, yeah.
Ano na ang journey ng film?
Oh, well, modesty aside, well, it
Yeah.
went to Cannes.
Mhm.
It went to Cannes this year. It went to the Diversity in Cannes Short Film Showcase.
Mhm.
365 films were submitted. Only
Mhm.
14 were selected.
Oh,
Wow! Ang
It's
galing
really
ni
good.
Patrick.
Yeah.
I'm the only film from the Philippines in that showcase. Tapos
Yeah.
nanalo siya ng Hollywood International
Mhm.
Independent Short Film.
Ano yun? Ano yun?
Hollywood International Independent
Short
uh,
Film.
yeah,
Wow.
Documentary Film Award.
Mhm.
Tapos nanalo din siya ng Global Shorts
Mhm.
sa LA. Tapos yung European premiere niya sa Paris sa Ethnography.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then nag-premiere sa Toronto Real Asian International Film Festival. So ang daming napunta and then opening film sa Cinemalaya.
Yeah.
Pwede bang mag-star kami sa next?
Yes, pwede.
Oh my God.
Oo,
Sambuanga.
That would be
Oh,
some sort of
Sambuanga.
miracle.
Pwede naman ako mag-shift sa non-dance.
Okay.
Journalism naman ako.
Mhm.
Journey ng mga journalists.
But
Yeah.
we can dance also.
Pwede din.
Yeah.
Okay, so dancing journalists. Pwede din.
But I heard you're going to turn this into a full-length feature.
Yes.
Talaga?
Oh, yes. So I came home.
Wow!
Yes. Kasi na-inspire nga ako. So sabi ko, well, kung ganito yung naging life ng Dancing Manileños as a short film of 20
Yeah.
minutes, then, it signals na worthy siya na i-develop into a longer film.
Yes.
So I came home and then I'm so, 6 weeks na ako, almost 6 weeks na ako nag-shooting.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Oo, I've been shooting, I've been filming around Manila, developing this. Same communities, urban poor.
Ba't hindi namin natanggap ang call slip?
Kasi hindi ko pa nagsabi ng interest mo eh. Kaya magsasign ka ng waiver, Joe.
Baka mahulog ako.
Oo, kailangan may waiver ka na yung image mo pwede kong ibenta kahit saan, i-edit the way I want it. No, but seriously though, ang ganda-ganda ng mga nangyari.
Yes.
Yung mga bata na nagsusumikap.
Mhm.
Nagsusumikap na sumayaw and basically yung message ng film is that dancing could be their exit to poverty.
Who are these kids? From Bali, Manila also?
No, they're from Quezon City. There's a program in
Hey,
Quezon.
Gigi?
No, it's not. It's with it's called the Quezon City Performing Arts.
Okay.
Quezon City Performing Arts Incorporated.
Who's on top of it?
Well, as well as the Quezon City government, but it's founded nung hindi pa mayor si Joy Belmonte.
Okay.
She helped found that. She helped
Okay.
found that. But the funding comes from the funding comes from the Quezon City government.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So, sinong choreographer? Or...
Well, yun nga si Luther Perez.
Luther
Ang
Perez.
si
Ay,
Luther.
siya.
Kaya nga dinevelop
Oh,
ko
good.
siya kasi nga ang Luther Perez is an
Oh, wait.
incredible
Yeah.
person.
Oo nga pala, it's a continuation of
Yes.
dance.
Oh,
I thought it was something
no,
new.
it's a continuation.
Yeah,
Oo nga pala.
It's an extension.
Sorry.
Yeah. So how do you plan to expand or stretch the narrative, the story?
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
It used to be 20 minutes and now you're going to do it full length.
Yeah, well, at least it's gonna be an hour and a half. No? Kasi ganun ang requirement.
Yeah, full length.
Oo, an hour and a half. Hindi ko pa naman comfortable ako sa 1 hour and a half.
Yes.
But to produce sa akin lang paningin ko lang as a documentary filmmaker and based on my previous experiences, for you to produce a solid an hour and a half, ang dami talagang,
Yes.
ang daming kung sa Philippines, ang dami mong kakainin, so I'm taking my time kasi kung documentary kasi hindi mo pwedeng ma-force yung narrative.
Yes.
It has to unfold before you organically.
Are you funding this? But all by
No,
yourself?
I'm not. So ang funding kasi nanalo ako ng national competition sa Canada. I won the Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council competition there. So it's a competition among professors across Canada. So I won a 5-year grant to develop a series of projects. And one of the projects is this feature-length film.
Yeah.
So I just got that award a few months ago.
Baka may project ka na magdadala ng 2 journalists sa Canada.
Pwede din.
Nagsali na naman ako.
Apply tayo dyan, Jo. Hanap tayo. I'm sure meron dyan somewhere. I-co-write natin with Kat.
Oo.
Pero yung ano na to, yung pag-develop ko ng going back to Kat's question,
Yeah.
syempre, dinagdagan ko yung subjects.
Yes.
I call them subjects.
Subjects.
So, ngayon, meron akong isang maliit na little girl. Her name is Princess. She's beautiful dancer. Ano siya, ang nanay niya OFW, ang nag-aalaga sa kanyang lola niya. May isa naman si Justin, lalaki na 13 years old si Justin. Isa, assistant teacher, tatay na nagsusupport ng family niya through teaching dance and ballet. Pero yung na-discover namin just a week ago, may isang dancer na na-produce na itong si Luther na nakapasok sa Hong Kong Disneyland.
Oh, okay. There are a lot actually in Hong Kong Disneyland.
Oo, madami nga. Pero kaya
Dancers.
pupunta kami sa Hong Kong Disneyland in a few weeks.
It's a good
You should
subject.
document it.
Yeah.
Oo, yun.
I mean,
sama ka, Jo?
you should join.
Yeah, actually a lot of I've been to Hong Kong Disneyland and a lot of the talents are Filipino.
Yeah.
Correct.
Actors, dancers.
Oo, tsaka napaka-inspiring kasi ang thesis ko na makakatulong talaga yung basically dancing is an empowering tool.
Okay.
It could give you livelihood.
Yes.
It insulates you from the ills of society. So yung mga bata instead na magko-computer, instead na mag-inuman diyan, kasi pag sumasayaw ka, kailangan magaling ka sa time management mo.
Yes.
Kasi pagka-klase mo,
Yeah.
sasayaw ka, pagbalik mo, ayusin mo yung gamit. Alam mo yon yung ang ganda ng demand sa iyo. So yung mga bata coming from these very depressed areas, yung ano nila, yung paningin nila sa buhay, nag-shift. Nag-shift. Oo. Tsaka yung ano nila, syempre pag sumasayaw sila sa stage, they get this kind of confidence, 'di ba? Yung discipline nila, yung training nila na dadala din nila sa everyday life nila. So yun ang kagandahan ng dance. It's not just on stage, but it's also on and off stage.
Patrick, what can you say about the diasporan dancers natin? They go to Hong Kong, they go to... Is that okay with you?
Yes, of course. I mean, alam mo, we are a traveling. I think there's nothing wrong with being mobile. I think I'm an embodiment of that.
Yeah,
I think one's relationship to a country is not all about proximity. It's about commitment.
Totoo naman. Are you still a Filipino?
Of course,
Yes.
I still am a Filipino. I mean, at saka alam mo yon yung permanent resident ako sa Canada because of my work. But look, I mean, ang lahat ng projects ko about the Philippines.
Yeah, that's
Diba?
Yes.
Hindi at saka yung nga about funding. I mean, hindi ko sinasabi na wala tayong funding dito, but I think I'm able to bring in sources from elsewhere.
Yeah, magaling ano.
Oo, from elsewhere, and then ang sa tingin ko I'm able to be part of a global conversation
Yeah.
that most probably would not have been possible if I were here.
Yes.
Maybe lang ha, hindi ko sinasabi yun.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a different kind
Yes.
of access.
Yes.
Diba? So yun ang sa tingin ko, and I think if you look at our history anyway, we've always Rizal went to
Yeah.
Europe.
Yes.
Diba? I mean,
yes.
Ganun
Diba?
talaga.
Yes.
Diba? So lahat naman tinan mo yung mga leaders natin, they've been trained. They've been trained outside. So I think being transnational, being global is necessary, especially in the 21st century.
Yeah.
You first.
Kasi we were talking earlier that I concur that dancing is integral in every culture. It's not only in the Philippines. So it makes sense that they go out and explore other dances.
Kadarating lang yan from South Africa eh.
Wow, talaga.
Diba?
May mga nagsasayaw doon.
They
You saw
love
a lot?
dancing. Actually, dancing is more popular there, but yeah, they love dancing in South Africa. So
Nag-dance
that's why.
ka rin.
Paano na?
You know, I mean, tingnan mo yung ano natin, di ba? Tingnan mo yung kultura natin, very like, sa ano lang, tingnan mo lang, ati-atihan.
Yes.
Ati-atihan
The
is not,
festivals.
hindi siya ati-atihan pag hindi walang sumasayaw.
Yes.
Sinulog.
Yes.
Di ba?
Totoo.
So, alam mo yun, yung kasama sa kultura natin yan.
Yes.
But you ask our friend, hindi yan marunong magpangalay. She's from Zamboanga.
It's a different kind of discipline. The hand, the movements.
Actually, magandang tignan.
Yeah.
The way they do it.
Very sinuous.
Let's trace your journey as an educator. So, paano ka nalipat sa were you
Sa
first in
sa
the
West.
United
Yes,
States?
yes. Oo,
Paano yun? Di ba you were in UP? You were together in UP.
nga,
then-
Jo, kapitbahay pa tayo.
Oo. Wag na nating pag-usapan ng
Panyon.
details.
Pero ano, those were beautiful years.
Yeah, of course,
Those
of
years
course.
shaped us.
I was much younger.
Oh, me too.
Pero tell me,
Paano yan?
ano ba yun? Was it because of an Asian Cultural Council? Tell me about
yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so yun nga, nung kinikwento ko kanina na sabi nga ni Steve Villaruz, my mentor, good friend. Sabi ni Steve, Patrick, mag-aral ka abroad. Kaya sabi ko, syempre mag-aral ka ng abroad. Ano yan? Pera yan eh.
Yeah.
So, sabi niya, hanap tayo ng scholarship. So, I was so, yung si Fruto Core,
Yeah.
my previous partner, ano siya, kagagaling niya lang ng New York University Tisch School of the Arts. Kagagraduate niya lang niya doon sa film. No? One of the first Filipinos
Yeah.
As a Fulbright scholar. Sabi niya, Patrick, mag-apply ka sa Asian Cultural Council. So at that time, jackpot ako kasi that year, naghahanap yung Asian Cultural Council or ACC, New York, ng isang Filipino na dadalhin abroad. So I was shortlisted. So I was interviewed here sa Manila Hotel. And then ako yung napili nila to be brought to the States.
What were the minimum or basic qualifications?
Well, mayroon silang you have to submit. Nagpadala ko, nauso pa FedEx noon eh. Wala pa mga email noon, naalala mo? Ay, hindi ko makalimutan yung joke kasi yung sweldo ko sa UP as an instructor, naubos sa FedEx cut. Oh my God, ang mahal-mahal pala ng FedEx na yan. Diyos me, talagang gabi, di ba? Pag binigyan ka pag magpadala ka ng FedEx noon, parang my goodness, parang ang laki-laking bagay, di ba? At kapag nakatanggap ka ng FedEx, parang your world is going to change. I don't know, mas bata siguro si Kat sa atin. Mas bata si Kat. But anyway, jumping to that, so nung in-interview ako, yung requirements noon, may paper application, and then I think the biggest determining factor talaga yung interview.
So who interviewed you?
His name is George Kochi. Siya yung Asian Cultural Council representative sa Tokyo. So he was asked to come here and to interview Filipino candidates. And sabi sa akin ni George, when we had a meeting in New York, sabi niya, you were on top of the list. So sa paper competition daw ako nag.
Talaga.
Oo. So they were very interested in me. So ngayon nung nakakuha ako ng scholarship sa Asian Cultural Council, it was still not enough to fund me kasi ang mahal-mahal ng fees So the University of California in Riverside na may PhD nag-partner sila with Asian Cultural Council. Asian Cultural Council took care of my living allowance, of my living, and then the University of California took care of all my fees.
Was it for a graduate degree?
For a PhD in dance.
Yeah,
PhD in dance history and theory. And then sinasabi ko nga kanina sa iyo, John, na I don't know if this is still true, but the Asian Cultural Council funded me for 5 years, Kat.
Wow.
So I think sa history daw
Ikaw lang yata.
Yeah, sa history ng Asia, ako yung pinakamahabang Filipino na na-fund nila. So,
Sinustain nila.
Sinustain nila
Very good.
until I finished my PhD.
Yeah.
And then you know what? I made good with talagang hindi ko yon. I really took care of that scholarship. And tinapos ko talaga yung degree ko.
What was your dissertation?
My dissertation was on Ati-Atihan. I looked
that's good.
I look at Roman Catholicism as a folk expression. I look at this particular person who actually becomes a fully bergère chorus girl during Ati-Atihan. So I look at the issues around gender. Tapos may isa akong chapter on Michael Jackson. May isang tao doon na nagba-Michael Jackson. So I look at issues around globalization. So I really look at the festival as a way to understand the complexity of Filipino culture. So talagang inano ko yun, kinareer ko yun in short. Kinareer ko yun. And then after that, I got a scholarship to go to the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C.
All the time, you weren't teaching in California?
In California, may mga teaching assistantships.
Okay.
May mga teaching, magtuturo ako ng Philippine dance, magtuturo ako. Ganun naman combination lagi. But you know, yun nga, after receiving my PhD and further training dun sa University of California, Riverside, I won another scholarship to go to Washington, D.C., to the Smithsonian Institution. I got the Rockefeller Humanities Fellowship there. So, 10 kami all over the world na dinala doon. And I was the one for Southeast Asia.
How old were you then?
I was, siguro, I'm 47 now eh. Please, Kat, say na I don't look 47.
Yeah, I did. He doesn't.
Yeah, kanina pa, even off the camera.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Kat was telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, I received my degree in, 31 plus 4. Siguro mga mid-30s.
Wow. Huh? And what did you do sa
sa Smithsonian.
Yeah.
Well, it was a postdoctoral fellowship. I studied with Richard Kennedy, and
Why does the family name sound familiar?
well, because he's of the famous
Kennedys.
Kennedy. I think his cousins. He's a cousin
Okay.
of. So Richard Kennedy, he took me under his wing, and I studied intangible cultural heritage, and worked on my dissertation as a publication. So no, and to be exposed to the Smithsonian Institution, it's incredible to be there. I mean, it's just
It's a privilege.
it's a
actually,
privilege.
to be at the
Yeah,
Smithsonian.
the Smithsonian is there. You're in a way, quote unquote, in the center of the world,
Yes.
right? I mean, and then and to study with, I mean, to be in that company,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's incredible. So nag-training ako doon, and then from there, York University, I won and then ako yung napiling maging professor sa York. So
What do you mean? You had to
compete
Compete.
Wow.
for it. So there were around almost 50 applicants from all over the world, but they only had to choose one.
And
I
he
was
got it. The
yeah.
part.
bongga si Patrick.
Yes.
Ako yung nabigyan ng. Yeah, kasi getting a tenure track professorship in North America, Europe is very expensive. So kasi once na kinuha ka na nila, magiging plantilla ka na ng university.
Yeah.
So that getting a tenure track professorship comes only once in a blue moon. And I was so fortunate I got it. Alam mo, Jo, to be honest, nung nag-apply ako doon, sabi ko, ang dream ko lang, ma-shortlist lang ako.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, gusto ko nang umuwi, Kat.
Oo.
Kaya tagal-tagal ko na sa Amerika.
Yes.
Sabi ko, gusto ko nang umuwi. Nagsulat na ako sa UP, nagsulat na ako sa Lasal, mga ibang schools.
They were willing to.
Oo, well, ano naman, sabi ko, mag-apply naman ako,
Yeah.
no? So ngayon, gusto ko lang makakita ng snow.
Oh.
Oo, sabi ko, kasi nga if you get shortlisted, kung
Yes.
tatlo kayong masya-shortlist, they're gonna fly you.
Yeah.
They're gonna fly you, they're going to wine and dine you.
Yeah.
Yun lang
ganyan.
muna.
So sabi ko, kahit na yun lang, kahit na makapasok na ako sa top 3, okay na sa akin yun. And then kahit na hindi ako makuha, kasi pauwi na naman ako. Sabi ko, para magbabakasyon ka bago ka umuwi.
Yeah.
And I got it. So,
Yeah.
and I've been there for the past 11 years.
11 years.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick, did you bring your family with you there?
No, well, I brought my partner. My
Okay.
partner, I brought his anak Lanon. I brought him there.
Yeah.
Kasi sa Canada, in-honor nila yung same-sex
Yes.
relationship.
Okay.
So, katawag spouse.
Yeah.
So, dinala ko
Okay.
siya. Sabi ko,
Oo.
sasama ka? Sabi niya, sama niya, di go. Di ba, Kat?
Yes.
Di go tayo.
What does he do there now?
Well, he works in he works in a high-end tile factory. From yung mga Italian tiles.
Yeah.
Kaya gagawin niyang marmol ang bahay namin, Jo.
Very good,
Beautiful, marmol. Diba?
I'm very proud of him. He's doing very well.
Yeah.
Ano?
I'd like to ask, I earlier mentioned about he didn't only pursue dance as
Yeah.
a practice, he also wanted to explore it and study it.
Mm-hmm.
Diba?
Oo.
Diba? It's not
Unusual.
common, it's
Oo.
unusual.
Oo, ha? Bakit?
Why?
Oo. Well, kasi nga kasi I'm still an academic.
Yeah.
Hindi ako artist lang. And not to say na that's less, no?
Okay.
Ang sinasabi ko is that I wanted to show and prove to myself that I could be both. Oo. Na kasi ang pagtingin ko talaga sa sayaw, it's also an intellectual work.
It
So,
is.
Oo,
Yes,
it is eh. So ngayon, sabi ko, bakit konti lang nagsusulat? Bakit si Steve, bakit si Professor Villarus lang? Alam mo
Oh,
'yon.
yeah.
And then so sabi ko gusto kong maging gusto kong magsulat, gusto kong mag-contribute sa scholarship.
Yes.
Scholarship around dance. Kasi kung nagagawa 'yan for literature, 'di ba? Gagawa yan sa film.
Yes.
Nagagawa for music, nagagawa for
Yeah.
painting. 'Di ba?
Oo.
Bakit hindi pwedeng gawin sa dance? 'Di ba? So ngayon, sabi ko, well, na-discover ko nga, yun nga, through kay Professor Villarus, kay Steve muna, and then nag-aral ako sa States. Wow!
Yes.
Sabi ko, talagang maganda. And talagang nakita ko yung, I felt that I found my gloves. Alam mo yon?
Yes.
Talagang umiksakto talaga sa akin. And I'm very happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now part of a department of dance of York University, the biggest dance program in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
We have our masters, we have a master's in fine arts, and we have a PhD, and I teach at all those levels. You know, I teach at the PhD level, I teach at the master's level, I teach at the undergraduate level. So nahanap ko talaga yung home ko. Ang gusto ko talaga sana in the future, makakontribute ako, makabuild ng graduate studies dito sa dance sa Philippines.
Wala pa ba?
Wala pa.
Sa Lasal, doesn't have. Sa Binil.
Undergrad.
Undergrad.
So there are two. I think they're interested. They're interested kasi to start a graduate program, mahirap din eh. Kasi you have to have faculty members na may PhD.
Yes.
Sa field. Ayun nga yung ini-encourage ko tong mga younger ones na mag-pursue ng graduate studies sa dance. But you have to still do that do that program abroad eh.
Yeah.
Wala pa kasi
wala
dito.
pa dito,
Eh.
no?
Wala pa dito.
Do you see younger Filipinos pursuing dance in any form? Are there increasing numbers of them?
Yes, oo, may nakikita ko. Like for example, yung there's this student of mine na nabigyan ko ng scholarship, cum laude graduate natin. Nagtapos ng masters niya sa under my supervisorship. I gave her a scholarship sa York University and she came back.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
She's now a professor sa BNIL and sa UP.
What's her name?
Regina Bautista, Rica Bautista, who used to dance for Ballet Philippines, and then nagtuturo sa Guangming. I don't know if you heard this Guangming, no? Sa Guangming. So nagtuturo siya sa iba-ibang institutions.
But
So
she's teaching sa ngayon, sa Binil.
oo, nagtuturo siya sa BNIL and then pursuing her PhD sa UP.
She's taking up
PhD niya is anthropology, cultural anthropology. Kasi yun ang training niya sa York eh.
Yeah.
So sabi ko sa kanya, that's the closest that we have at the moment here. So hopefully, you know, if we are able to produce more individuals like her, makakabuild tayo ng. And I want to help out in whatever way.
Patrick, you have brothers who are dancing also?
Yes.
Tell me about your brothers.
Yes. Well, Paulo, my brother, danced for 20 years in Hollywood. He's a Hollywood dance. He won a scholarship in Hollywood at the Edge Performing Arts Studio. He studied there for
Ano yun? For film? For
performing arts talaga, mainstream. Talagang yun. Edge talaga is number one. So there were like 500. Alam ko yun kasi ako nagdala sa audition sa kanya. There were 500 plus dancers sa audition. They only took in 20 and only 5 male dancers.
Yeah.
Sorry, isa siya doon.
And he topped the list of the boys.
Mas magaling siya sa'yo?
Oh, well, sa dance siguro. Oo naman. Mas magaling niya. At saka mas pogi yun.
At parang different ways of dances naman, di ba? Different, parang sa songs, there are genre.
Yes.
Different
Pero
dance
ballet
forms.
dancer yun, ano?
Ano yun? Jazz.
Jazz.
Oh, wow.
Jazz contemporary. But you know, I mean, for you to become a successful jazz contemporary, you have to be trained in ballet.
Yeah.
There's
Makes
no-
sense.
There's no way na hindi ka magsasucceed doon pag wala kang ganun kasi you need the strength, you need the flexibility, you need the lines. Yun eh. Kailangan mo yun eh. So talagang si Paolo talagang I could say, I mean, not because he's my brother, but he's kind of gifted.
How about your other brother?
Yung brother ko naman heads the LaSalle Dance Company here. He's the director. And then
You
heads
mean sa TAF?
TAF. Yeah, sa TAF.
Yeah.
Ang galing,
Oo. And then he also heads the UP Filipiniana, where it's one of the leading dance groups sa atin. So,
Pero ikaw ang idol nila, no?
Yeah.
well, yun ang sabi nila. But I want them to build their own identities.
Yeah.
I don't want them to
Oo.
be, just hindi naman
Oo.
I'm very proud of them. And I want them.
Panganay.
Yeah.
I mean, nandito ako to support them, to inspire them. But alam mo yun, if ang dream ko if you look inside my heart, kung mas gagaling pa sila sa akin, I'm gonna be the first person to be very happy.
Oo, tama naman.
Kasi, I mean, success should be for everyone.
Oo.
Yeah. So, it's a case of nurture them, no? Parang influence in them. Kasi nobody told them that they shouldn't dance. Yeah. It's important.
Talagang sa parents namin
Sa
yun.
parents
Oo.
talaga.
Kasi yun ang maganda sa parents namin, lagi sinasabi, kung saan kayo happy,
Yes.
doon kami. Basta wag lang sama-sama.
Do you think that's important, not just in your case, in future dancers, that conducive environment to pursue dance?
I think so. I think siguro kung if I were gonna be a parent, I'm gonna do the same thing. Kasi hindi kailangang nakakahon ang choices ng mga tao.
Yeah.
But sometimes there are fields that you don't know will exist.
Yes.
Diba? Like for example, naisip ba natin before na magkakaroon ng fields called gaming industry?
Yes.
Wala na, di ba?
Yeah.
Oh, naisip
It's
pa
big
natin.
now.
It's big
Gaming.
now. Oh, di ba? Pwede ka na ngayon mag-major
Yes.
sa big mga Ivy League institutions siguro. Gaming ka. Di ba? Naisip ba natin
You
yun?
just play every day and make a lot of money.
Yes. O kaya mag-design ka ng games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Di ba? Ano yan? Lago-lago lang yan, di ba?
Yeah.
So, not yung mga quote-unquote traditional professions are great, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think mas maganda siguro kung sometimes i-allow mo yung mga bata to think outside the box.
Patrick, let's shift gears.
Mm-hmm.
Importante ba ang love sa success?
Oo naman. I think importante talagang balance. But I believe that hindi sa tingin ko lang, no, hindi talaga pwedeng maging perfectly balanced ang buhay mo. I think you have to make certain choices. But I think you have to keep on trying to create a semblance of balance.
How have you worked out
Yung relationship.
Alam mo ngayon,
ngayon,
sa Canada and
kasi very
that
busy
situation.
ako. Very busy ako, very demanding yung work ko. Alam mo, medyo mahirap akong, sa tingin ko din, sabi ko, if I were to live with myself, medyo mahirap din ako kasi lagi akong, wala akong I'm very workaholic ako eh. Oo, I'm workaholic eh. If I get one, if I have gotten, may listahan ako of things to accomplish eh.
You do that every day?
Well, yeah, may mga may mga accomplishments for the day, and then may accomplishments ako for the year, and then may accomplishments ako for 5 years, mga ganyan. May
You
mga
developed this since childhood or in your adulthood na lang?
Ano na lang, siguro through ano siguro kasi nung childhood kasi ako I grew up with a silver spoon, mayaman kami. So pero when we lost our wealth, na talagang nagsipag talaga ako. And I developed all these skills. Sabi ko, well, we don't have the money now. Sabi ko, ang pwede ko lang i-invest yung develop ko yung sarili ko. And yun sabi ng parents ko. Oo, ang sabi ng parents namin, di wala na tayo. I mean, I'm not, wala naman, minsan kasi Diyos, wala ka namang control eh.
Yeah.
At saka, I don't like blaming,
Yeah, that's
Ngayon,
right.
and ang maganda, Kat, is that na-shift ko yun eh. Na-shift namin magkakapatid. Okay, wala na yung mga katulong, wala na yung bahay, wala na yung ganyan. Sabi niya, but we still have each other.
Yes.
And then, mag-aral tayo.
Magandang kwento niya, no? There should be a film about him.
Yeah.
Oo nga.
Kasi choice yan eh. Oo, choice mo yan eh. Alam mo, choice mo ba na to stay sa ganong negative space or magki-create ka ng positive space.
Yeah.
So ako, I try that. And I keep on trying.
Yeah.
Anong masasabi mo sa dance sector sa Philippines?
Sa Philippines, I think it's very promising. I went to the 50th anniversary ng Ballet Philippines a few weeks ago. I think it's amazing. Ang gagaling yung technical level ng dancing sa Philippines, sa tingin ko tumaas. Alam mo, sa tingin ko because of YouTube.
Okay, YouTube.
Kasi mas tayo.
Surprising.
Oo,
YouTube.
kasi nga
It's not from the institutions or
well, I think it's not only because of YouTube. Thank you for that reminder, Kat. Kasi but I think nakakatulong ang internet.
Yeah, internet.
Oo, kasi dati malalaman mo lang yung skills ng mga pag pumupunta ka doon eh.
Yes.
Or videos.
Yeah.
Pero ngayon immediate eh. 'Di ba nakikita mo na? I think that's one. I think the virtual world is really helping, and I think people are always traveling.
Yeah.
Always traveling,
Yeah.
come and go. Madaming exchanges. Hindi lang yung mga Filipinos pumupunta doon, babalik dito. Kundi may mga foreigners na yung pumupunta. So, we are constantly infused with what is current or what's happening outside. So, mas dynamic ang flow. So, sa tingin ko, yung technique natin, the way we understand dance, mas attune tayo kung anong nangyayari sa iba.
Yes.
I think ang exciting siguro sa akin is kung mas mahanap if we keep on digging into who we are as Filipinos. So yung mga folk forms,
Mhm.
ang gaganda ng, kasi
Yes.
folk dancer ako, di ba?
Yes, yes.
Ang gaganda ng mga folk dances natin, mga indigenous dances natin. So ang dream ko is if more choreographers could really build on those indigenous dances, I think mas magpa-flourish tayo.
It's always identity. Like in all disciplines,
Mm-mm.
they always pinpoint at who we are, our
Mm-mm.
identity. That's why we're not really moving forward
Oh,
or
so-
advancing.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ang sinasabi ko din is that for us to be able to delineate ourselves from others, you have to bring out something that is unique about you. Diba? Hindi ka naman pwede na, okay yung maging global citizen ka. I mean, tama yon. Okay, that's part of that's how you respond to modernity, that's how you respond to technology and all of that. But I think we have to keep searching for who we are. Oh, kaya nga lagi akong umuwi eh.
Yeah.
Kasi sa tingin ko nandito yung materials ko. Alam mo yon, not to mine these materials, but to be proud of these materials, to help parang showcase, put a spotlight on Filipino identities. You know, in the plural ha.
Yeah.
Oh, in the plural kasi iba naman ako, like for example, I'm an Aklanon, hindi naman ako from the south, for example, you know. Hindi ko naman pag sumasayaw, pag nakikita ko yung mga tiboling sumasayaw, alam ko hindi ako 'yon. Filipino 'yon, pero tiboli 'yon, di ba?
Yes.
Di ba?
But they say Filipinos have the aptitude for dancing, right? Parang it's singing comes naturally to us.
Oo.
Like, yeah.
Yung aptitude natin.
Yeah.
Sa tingin ko sa tingin ko, alam mo, sa tingin ko mas nakikita natin ngayon yung mga singing kasi grabe yung nag-viral sa Pero sa tingin ko and I hate to ayoko mag-essentialize ng mga Filipinos, but sa tingin ko yung natin, yung natural sense natin for rhythm nasa atin eh.
Yes.
Kasi hindi ko sinasabi na lahat yan across the board, but kung titingnan mo, halimbawa, bakit tayo may mga ati-atihan?
Yes.
Bakit tayo may mga sinulog? Bakit lahat ng mga noontime shows natin may sayaw?
Yes.
Bakit yung mga public events natin laging may dance number? Diba kung wala yon, wala sa DNA ng kultura natin yon. Diba bakit laging present ang sayaw? Diba?
Exactly.
Oh, so pupunta ka ng elementary school, bakit laging may dance number?
May
yan?
field demonstration.
May field demonstration.
And
Diba?
somehow, I think most of us went through that. Field
Pati
demonstration.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I did. Until high school, I suppose, I did.
I think nasa natin, it's part of our culture. It's part of our culture. Tsaka yung anime, it's as an anthropologist, I should not be doing this na ilalahatin ko yung kultura natin. But ang sinasabi ko lang is, ano ba yung evidence natin? 'Di ba?
Yes.
The evidence is there. Kasi titingnan mo siguro sa iba, if you do a comparative analysis, pag pupunta ka siguro sa ibang kultura, hindi ganun ka-present ang dancing. Pag pupunta ka ng party, sige nga, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha dyan. Diba? Mag-ano na sila, magla-line dancing.
Yes,
Yung mga ano, diba?
Pati yung age.
Yes. So I think that nandyan sa
Yes.
atin. And I think, yun nga, because I've done some work, no, sa field work, nasa kultura talaga, dance becomes prayer.
Yes.
Dance becomes a
that's
way
right.
of being related to nature.
Pati nga
Nandyan
sa
eh.
work, di ba? I mean like, yung bang, whatever it is you're doing,
Correct.
mapapaindak ka rin, di ba?
Yes. So even the word induct,
Yes.
diba? It's part of our culture.
Yeah.
We have that word, actually.
Yeah.
It's very
So,
specific.
Specific, diba? Induct is a movement, but it's also dance.
Yeah.
And it's joyful. Kita mo? Diba? Hindi ka naman mag-i-induct na sad ka. Di ba?
Pwede rin. Lamentation. Teka, I should not have acted that way. Nakalimutan ko where.
Oy, wala sa semantics ng induct ang sadness, ha? Happiness lang yan, ha?
Yeah.
Nadala kami sa'yo. Nakalimutan kong we're on the air.
Ganda nga yun, natural.
Yeah.
What would it take for someone in the arts to succeed sa... Thank you so much. To succeed sa abroad.
Sa abroad, wow. Okay.
At saka yung ganyan, ha? Yung that kind of serious. I don't know if that should be the adjective for that.
I understand. I know what you mean.
Oo.
I think ano talaga, yung persistence and hard work and really knowing how to knowing how to navigate that world then.
Mm-hmm.
And to go beyond what is expected of you.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi alam mo yon, yung para bang kung ganung level ang gusto mo, parang you have to overdo it a little bit. Ganun ang ganun.
Yan ang sikreto mo.
I think yun ang sikreto ko. I always overdo, not in an unhealthy way.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, kung nung na-interview ako sa faculty position ko sa York, I was only given 30 minutes. I rehearsed the talk for like a month. Non-stop. Non-stop. Ginawa ko yun. And I revised that talk so mga 50 times.
Mm-hmm.
I was like obsessed. I became, kasi I knew that was going to make me.
Mm-hmm.
Anong birthday mo?
January 10, Capricorn ako.
Capricorn.
Ganun ba yun? Ganun ba yun?
Hindi, nasa tao na yun.
Ganun ba
Yeah.
yun? Like for example, Dancing Manileños.
Yeah.
In-edit namin yung 1 year yan.
Yes.
Paulit-ulit. Titinan ko
Yeah.
yan, 5 o'clock in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
alas 12 ng tanghali, bago ako matulog. Titinan ko yan, paulit-ulit titinan yan.
Mm.
Paano na yung film about us?
So you're in short,
Oo.
parang you calculate everything. You're not the spur of the moment
No,
kind.
no, I'm not.
Talagang
Well
conscious.
planned.
Well
Organized.
planned. Except for today.
Yeah.
Ito na yung very
Yeah.
natural ko, Kat.
Yes.
Because I trust you guys. I like you guys. So,
You can't be sure about that.
Hindi yung ano na lang, yung mag-e-edit na lang. No, but seriously though, I mean, I think yung kung may binigyan ka ng task, kailangan mo talagang very polished.
Mm-hmm.
Oo.
Yeah.
Very polished. Para mag-build ka ng integrity.
Yes.
That goes for anything.
Yes.
Whether
Oh,
you're
yes.
a singer or
Yeah.
a writer or
True.
Correct.
Yes,
Oo.
correct.
and it can be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oo.
Kahit nasa Pilipinas ka.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, like for example, may sinusulat ako ngayong introduction for a journal. I've been, babasahin ko yan alas 5 ng umaga. Titignan
Tell us
ko.
about this journal.
Oh, it's called Dance and Narrativity. It's in
Mhm.
celebration of the declaration of the Department of English and Comparative Literature of UP as Center of Excellence.
Mhm.
Oo.
So ngayon to mark that achievement, merong silang journals na in collaboration with their previous graduates. So I'm that collaborator abroad. So I'm collaborating with Ruth Pison, classmate ko sa English, who's now a professor there. So we're collaborating on this journal called Narrativizing Dancing Body. So so tinitingnan namin yung how dance is also a way of storytelling.
Yeah.
So kami ni Ruth ang magsusulat ng introduction kasi kami yung editors. So yung section ko na yun, Joe, talagang babasahin ko yung ulit. Oo.
Ganun pala
Oo. May kama ba dyan? May ganyan ba yan? Ano?
Just like that.
Talaga, meron bang ganon? Oo. Si Jojo.
Then dapat pala international na rin ang beauty natin. Ano?
Why
Why
not?
not?
We're red naman
Oo.
online, di ba?
Hindi, I mean, hindi ko sinasabi na, I don't think na for one to be international, you have to be
Yeah.
outside the Philippines. I think you
Yes.
could be here and
Yeah.
doing incredible work.
Yes.
Ang sinasabi ko lang is yung if you need quality, at least from my point of view, kailangan lagyan mo talaga ng attention.
Yes.
Hindi mo natatanong, may offer si Kat from Hollywood.
You're inventing something there, sir.
Ay, wag mo akong isa, sir.
Madam.
Hindi, di ba? Ganyan naman
Yeah,
yun.
that's right.
Oo. I mean, kailangan ano mo yun. Nothing beats focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can we expect from you
Mm-mm.
for the next 5 years?
Yes.
Ano na ang nakaplano mo?
Yes, total, you're the kind of who plans everything.
Okay. Well, yun nga, yung in terms of my teaching, kasi nga I got na that I mean, modesty aside, I'm this year's recipient of the university-wide President's Teaching Award. So I already got the highest teaching award at York.
Yeah.
So wala na akong, in terms of my teaching career, wala na akong wala na akong ma-dream pa kasi naibigay na sa akin. But I think yung next goal ko is to become a full professor.
What's your rank? ba
Associate
ngayon?
professor na ako ngayon.
Associate ka
professor.
na.
Associate na ako.
I always think of you as a 21-year-old.
Thank you, Joe. So pag maging associate, maging full professor ako, I think yung mga dreams ko siguro is to become there's this position in Canada called Canada's Research Chair. So ano yun, it's a distinction given by the federal government for for highly producing professors. So pag naibigay sa'yo yun, parang that's the highest position you can ever get. So yung mga dreams ko yun. Ang dream ko is to finish my full-length book, single-authored book.
We want that. What's the tentative title?
Yung ano ko siguro is, I don't know yet, kasi nga ati-atihan to sa development of my ati-atihan project Kasi my book kasi, my edited book came out of Ateneo, yung religious festivals in Southeast Asia, which was actually nominated for the National Book Award 2 years ago. Ngayon, from that, gusto kong i-develop itong dissertation ko na ati-atihan. But I want it, of course, to update. Kaya uwi ako babalik ako dito sa January.
Okay.
How long will you be staying?
Well, siguro mga a couple of months lang. Kasi nga I just want to update my data and to really sit down and write, no? So yun ang ano ko, single authored book. Tapos siguro another siguro mga 2. Tapusin ko itong Dancing Madaleños part 2.
That one. You mean the full-length movie?
So yun ang dalawa. Basically, 3. To become a full professor. Matapos ko tong full-length version of film, and then my single authored book. I think it's good, but I think yung 3 na yun, medyo okay na for 5 years.
For 5 years?
Oo, medyo okay.
Wala kang balak maging parent?
Gusto ko din. Gusto namin ng partner ko na mag-adapt. Kaya lang mahirap kasi, Joe, I don't know about the yun ang research ko dito, Kat. Medyo complicated daw Kasi I want to adopt a Filipino child. And hopefully relative namin. But I don't know ano pa yung mga paperwork, medyo medyo But gusto ko. I'm interested kasi parang I want to open doors for a child.
You know, to make the household complete, hindi ka pa mag-adapt ng lola?
Ikaw, may kilala ka ba? Ikaw ba yun?
May motibo
Ayan.
Throughout the program, may motibo.
Isabay na natin, diba? Sabay na yung paperwork ka. Diba? Hindi ko alam kung, hindi na tayo kailangan ng DSWD doon. Hindi na, diba? Kasi you could sign your own,
I can decide that I need you.
Yes, wala na mga legal guardian. Ikaw na yung guardian sa sarili mo.
Misguided. So,
funny.
are we winding up?
Yeah.
Would you like to invite them to Cinemalaya and to your other
Yes, for sure.
gigs or
Yeah. Well, I would like to invite the viewers to Dancing Manileños, to the screening of Dancing Manileños, which will be this coming Saturday at 3:30 in the afternoon, CCP Little Theater. It's going to be an opening film for the documentary section of this festival called Cinemalaya, back to back with My Little Dancing Shoes, and it's free to the public, so please come.
Oh, P.S. After this, where do we get to see Dancing Manileños?
Well, I'm going to. Well, I think there's gonna be a distributing. I'm gonna talk to a distributor. Baka ikaw, Joe, gusto mo mag-distribute ng pelikula?
Pwede naman tayo. Anything to add to our resources.
Well,
Kaya lang, we cut 70% sa amin.
okay lang yon. Okay lang yan. Basta yung 70% na yun mapupunta sa scholarship ng mga bata. Sige, 20% sa'yo, 50% sa mga bata, mga dancers natin. But if I'm sure it's gonna be distributed. And if it's gonna be distributed, I'll let you know, Joe, and then you could just
That's
link
nice,
the site. Yeah.
Ganun pala yun. At nang tuloy-tuloy,
Yung tuloy-tuloy kasi sayang sayang yun
That's right.
I mean the virtual world is incredible.
Yes.
I mean you could upload it, it's gonna distributed all over. It's amazing. It's an amazing times we're living in.
Yes.
Okay, so our last question to you is, are you happy?
I'm very happy. Yeah.
Okay, maraming salamat po. Kat and I had a wonderful time interviewing Patrick. We have so much to share with us. We wish you good luck, and we know that there's so much to expect from you. We know that you'll continue to fulfill that promise that I saw decades ago.
Oh. This was wonderful. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kat.
Yes.
Thank you, Joe.
You're
Salamat
welcome.
po.
Thank
Salamat.
you.